just carry on and just look
I
at him
suppose.
and go, why not keep it running, right? So as for zombie, it'd be funny if he had the same one as this. For me, as for the best zombie in video games, favorite zombie in video games, I put clickers from The Last of Us / The Last of Us Part 2, because not only are they, in my opinion, the most realistic kind of zombie like in a video game. It's not just a reanimated person because of a meteor or because of whatever. It's an actual parasite taking over your body and killing you from the inside and then controlling your body. They're the fucking most terrifying things I've like experienced in terms of zombies like ever.
Yeah,
they're fucking terrifying. And Naughty Dog, whether it's the soundscape of them that they worked so hard on, and just some of the designs that they did, from bloaters to the Rat King and Part 2, just all of it, man. Like zombie, like clickers to me are the best zombie design I've ever seen in anything, period, never mind in games. And I'm absolutely terrified to see what they look like on the HBO show. That's all I'm saying. That's gonna
that should be exciting.
They're gonna look actually terrifying, and then that's when it will be classified as a horror experience. That's when it will be. Kyle,
I guess it depends.
Okay, so on the other entire end of this room, let's talk about Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, nice.
Nice, dude, nice, go for it.
So I absolutely adore Plants vs. Zombies, and
It's a good game.
all the different variants of zombies they have in that game, from just like the standards to standards with buckets on their head, to screen door, to middle-aged dad zombies carrying newspapers. Like, the whole ensemble of zombies is just so clever in PvZ.
That's great.
And they're like, it's a tower defense game and about zombies, and they managed to make it so memorable and so enjoyable. Just the fact that every zombie is kind of taken down in a different way, or they all have their own different strengths and weaknesses and their own mechanics to them.
Is it
I don't
weird
know.
that I
They're
haven't
just so-
played it?
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
The only
It's a
Plants
good
vs. Zombie
game.
game I played is the shooter that they did, the Garden Warfare or whatever
Garden
they call it.
Warfare?
Yeah, and it's actually a really good shooter. It's a really fun third-person shooter, actually. I had quite a lot of fun with it. It was free on PlayStation Plus or whatever, so I was like, I'll play it for a little bit. This was years ago. This was like 2016, 15.
I might have tagged it. I might not have. I can't remember.
But it's
I've never tried it though.
well, like I said, even with that, it was full of charm and it was really well done. And the
Yeah.
designs are
Yeah.
crazy. And yeah, but no, I respect it. I respect it.
I haven't played enough zombie games to put like a horror creature from like a horror game zombie on here.
To be fair,
That's
I
fair.
I genuinely had Last of Us or COD Zombies. I'm like, well, I'll go with Last of Us. Why not? That was kind of my. There's a couple of others, like, oh god, like the zombies in Uncharted. I'm not gonna put the zombies from Uncharted in there. Like,
Yeah,
they're just
Yeah.
no.
like they're kind of just throwaway enemies.
They're the shock value, not necessarily actually good. Hunter, what's your
Mhm.
pick?
My pick is Mr. X from Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Wow, go for it then.
A game's never made me so paranoid that I start stopping at the sound of my own footsteps until I played Resident Evil 2, and that was because I thought Mr. X was coming to get me.
Nice.
Dude moves around. You don't know when he's going to show up after he shows up for the first time, and that is definitely an added element of tension that the other games lack. It is similar to how Nemesis in the original Resident Evil 3 worked. Except, like, running into another room won't save you because, well, the doors aren't loading screens anymore. So it's harder to escape him unless you run straight to a safe room. I picked him over Nemesis because, well, in Resident Evil 3, a lot of Nemesis encounters, or the remade version, I should say, or a lot of Nemesis encounters are like scripted, and he's only ever like an obstacle keeping you from getting somewhere rather than just straight up chasing you like once or twice, which is more like what Mr. X is the whole time. So that's what kind of takes the edge away from Nemesis in this particular regard.
So was Mr. X in the original Resi 2?
Yeah, I don't think they officially named him, but that's just what everyone called him. Yeah, he showed up in whatever B scenario you played. He'd just get dropped in, and he'd show up in
Boo.
what seemed like random rooms. I think they were scripted. I can't remember, but it felt like it would just show up whenever he felt like.
Okay.
Cool.